How are you, everyone? Well, a royal expert has commented on how he thinks Prince Harry will be received, who, as you know, in just a few days is going back to the United Kingdom, returning to Europe, and theoretically visiting his father. But of course not everything is very clear. In the end, the father, King Charles, has taken a pretext and excuse as a pretext. The fact that he is going to return to public life a bit more regularly, precisely during the week when Harry would be there, means he will be very busy to meet with him. But that doesn't prevent the British people from receiving Prince Harry in some way, according to Paul Burrell. This royal expert we have already talked about on some occasions believes that the British will boo Prince Harry again. Booed Prince Harry, why shall we begin? And can you imagine Prince Harry being booed again? More than ever, there are things that haven't been managed well. Let's see them in this video, because in the end, the fact that Meghan Markle was going or not going. People don't forgive, right? Ugly don't snub, let's put it that way. Prince Harry with his family, not the fact of their children Lily, Lilibet, and Archie not going to see their grandfather, whom they hardly know, or their Uncle William. Well, there are many little things, many intricacies there that we could comment on. According to the Mirror, Prince Harry will be booed again because the British public is unhappy with how things turned out. Princess Diana's butler, Paul Burrell, said there is a risk that Prince Harry could be booed again at St. Paul's Cathedral. Since the British public is dissatisfied, Prince Harry could be booed again when he returns to the UK next week, as the British public is unhappy with how things have turned out since he and Meghan Markle moved to the United States, said the butler, Princess Diana's butler. We must remember the many things that have happened in this regard, not the fact of leaving the documentary. Well, the ugly and snubbing they have been doing constantly, which surely didn't sit well with the British. So, a snub to the royal family in general, right? Well, the Duke of Sussex travels to London for the first time since visiting King Charles in February, and although he is expected to meet with his father again, it seems unlikely that he will meet with his older brother, Prince William. Harry travels to London to celebrate the 10th anniversary of the Invictus Games and will attend a ceremony at St. Paul's Cathedral. Notice not the digital medium Mirror itself, which knows perfectly how the game works. It is already saying that well about Prince William, that visit, that reunion. But notice, not two brothers who got along until not many years ago more than well. I think they had a pretty good relationship. Even with Kate Middleton herself, they formed the trio of the firm. I don't think they called themselves. And yet, as that has deteriorated, whether because of Meghan Markle, because they haven't known how to handle it, because in the end I understand that when one already has their own children and a family, and there are comments, well, they feel bad. There's the press in between, but I think that even to give a lesson to the British press, I think they should be smarter and try to meet and solve their problems. Okay, that's my opinion. Well, the last time Harry was at St. Paul's Cathedral with Meghan was in 2022, when they attended a service for the late Queen's Platinum Jubilee. The couple was widely applauded, but there were also some solitary boos when they arrived at the service. So, notice how this could lead Harry to perhaps say, well, since they boo me, I won't attend. In the end, the public is sovereign as long as they don't exceed the limits of the sovereign public, and you have to accept criticism, right? And if there are things that have been done wrong to reverse the situation, they must be done well, and that's it, if you want. If not, no. So Harry is not obligated to reconcile with his family, but he is to be demanded, given the repercussion and the fact that they have benefited from the public's generosity, obviously demand, right. When he returns to the same place, Harry could be booed again, claimed by Burrell, who worked for Princess Diana for more than 10 years. Burrell told the New York Post, I returned to St. Paul's Cathedral, where he was booed for the last time. The public is still in the same mood. Let's say at the same point that it is possible that they will boo him again, and of course they will not change their minds. Harry hasn't done anything in the last few months to be applauded or recognized for any gesture, any change, right?" And he added, "They don't have a place or a purpose here. After all, Harry is now a resident of the United States, so he's almost American." Well, that remains to be seen. You know, the mess with first with Justice and second with Donald Trump. Donald Trump has already said that under no circumstances will he grant him American status, to such an extent that he has said that regardless of what the justice system says, as long as he is the President of the United States of America, he will be deported for what he did to his family and for what he did to the late Queen Elizabeth Roman II. Well, and he added, they don't have a place or a purpose here. After all, Harry is now a resident of the United States, so he's almost American, as we were saying. And he added, I'm sure the king and queen aren't either. That is, there is dissatisfaction with how things have turned out. That is, theoretically, this would be a bit false, right? I think King Charles said he was happy with the visit and Harry himself too, right? Well, William has drawn a line in the sand. There is no possibility for Harry to reconcile with his brother. There is a possibility, and the door is still open with his father, and I'm sure there will be a meeting. But Camilla won't. I'll be there because I don't think there's any love between Camilla and Harry. It happened when a source told the Mirror that Harry has remained in regular contact with his father on several occasions and has not hidden his desire to see him when he can. The source added, has been especially concerned about him and hopes the king is well and can see him as planned. Well, according to internal sources. And here it ends. The monarch has a busy schedule while Harry is in the UK, but he intends to clear his schedule to see his younger son. We'll see in February Harry managed to see his sick father for only 30 minutes at Clarence House. As you know, it marked a healing step in their relationship that was affected after Harry and Meghan left royal life in 2020 and moved to the United States. Charles, who returned to his public duties, this week made in London on Tuesday for cancer treatment. Obviously, depending on how he feels, he will see or not see his son, in which case, if the son wants to see him, that is still to be seen. Well, attendees said it's a move, they depend on how they feel. Harry's contact with his father remains positive, revealed a source. The Duke has sent messages of support during his battle against cancer. In a recent American TV interview, Harry said he hoped the king's diagnosis could have a reunifying effect on the family, but that, well, it remained a bit in the air. I think Harry should have been a little clearer and should have done more than this because the facts are very good, the facts are very nice, they are very good family-wise. Publicly saying that family unites, that is very nice. But if you then don't call your brother or Kate, you don't worry, you don't visit her, as you'll understand, well, in the end there's a bit of a halo, as if you did it to look good with the public. But not to me. You're not calling me much, are you? And I don't think William will ever forgive his brother for this. Or at least this could last a long time.